Hello friends, and welcome to this tutorial on multiple plots. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to draw multiple plots which are overlaid. Then use the figure command, use the legend command, switch between the plots and perform some operations on each of them like saving the plots. Then create and switch between subplots. So before beginning this tutorial, we would suggest you to complete the tutorial on using plots interactively, then embellishing a plot, and then saving plots. To begin with it, let us start IPython with Pylab by typing IPython space -pylab on the terminal. Let us first create set of points for our plot. For this we will use the command called linspace. So type x is equal to linspace within bracket 0, 50, 10. Linspace command creates 10 points in the interval between 0 and 50, both inclusive. We assign these values to a variable called x. Now let us draw a simple sign plot using these points. So type plot within brackets x, sin of x, and hit enter. Oh wait, there is that a good sign plot? Does a sign plot actually look like that? We know that a sign plot is a smooth curve. Is it not? What really caused this? A small investigation on linspace tells us that we choose too few points in a large interval between 0 and 50 for the curve to be smooth. This also indicates that the plot command actually plots the set of points given by x and sin x, and it doesn't plot the analytical function itself, rather it plots the points given by analytical functions. So now let us use linspace again to get 500 points between 0 and 100 and draw the sign plot again. Now we see a sign plot with a smooth curve. So type y is equal to linspace within bracket 0, 50, 500. Then type plot within brackets y, sin of y. If we carefully notice, we also have two plots, now one overlaid upon another. In Pylab, by default, all the plots are overlaid. Since we have two plots now overlaid upon each other, we would like to have a way to indicate what each plot represents to distinguish between them. This is accomplished using legends. Then equivalently, the legend command does this for us. The legend command takes a single list of parameters where each parameter is the text indicating the plots in the order of their serial numbers. So you can type on the terminal legend within brackets and in square brackets in single quotes sin of x, another single quotes sin of y. Now we can see the legends being displayed for the respective sine and cosine plots on the plot area. We have learned quite a lot of things now, so let us take up an exercise. So pause the video here and do the exercise, then resume the video. Draw two plots overlaid upon each other, with the first plot being a parabola of the form y is equal to 4 into x square, then and second being a straight line of the form y is equal to 2x plus 3 in the interval -5 to 5. Then use colors to differentiate between the plots and use legends to indicate what each plot is doing. So now switch the terminal for solution. We can obtain the two plots in different colors using the following commands. So type x is equal to linspace within brackets -5, 5, 100. Then type plot within brackets x, 4 star within brackets x star x, b in single quotes. Then again plot x, within brackets 2 star x plus 3, within single quotes G. Now we can use the legend command as legend within brackets and square brackets in single quotes parabola, comma, in another single quotes straight line. Then, or we can also just give the equation of the plot, like you can type legend within brackets in square brackets y is equal to 4 into x square, comma, y is equal to 2x plus 3. We now know how to draw multiple plots and use legends to indicate which plot represent what function, but we would like to have more control over the plot we draw, like switch between them, perform some operations, or labeling them individually, and so on. Let us see how to accomplish this. But before we move on, let us clear our screen. So type CLF and closing brackets. To accomplish more control over individual plots, we use the figure command. So for that, you can type in terminal x is equal to linspace within brackets 0, 550, 500. Then type figure within brackets 1. Then type plot within brackets x, sin x, b. B is in single quotes. And then figure 2. Then now you can type figure 2. Then type plot within brackets x, cos x, within single quotes g. Now we have two plots, a sine plot and a cosine plot in two different figures. The figure command takes an integer as an argument, which is the serial number of the plot. This selects the corresponding plot. All the plot commands we run hereafter are applied on the selected plot. In this figure 1, in the figure 1 is the sine plot and figure 2 is the cosine plot. For example, we can save each plot separately. So we also titled our first plot as sin y, which we did not do for the second plot. So for that you can type on the terminal save fig within brackets in single quotes /home/user /cosine.png. Then figure 1, then title, within single quotes sin y, then again save fig within brackets in single quotes /home/fossee /sine.png. In the cosine command also you can use fossee instead of home user. So let us attempt another exercise problem. Pause here and try to solve the problem and resume the video. Draw a line of the form y is equal to x as one figure and another line of the form y is equal to 2x plus 3. Switch back to the first figure, annotate the x and y intercepts. Now switch to the second figure and annotate its x and y intercepts and save each of them. Now switch to terminal for solution. To solve this problem, we should first create the first figure using the figure command. Before that, let us first run CLF command to make sure all the previous plots are cleared. then type CLF, then type figure 1, then type x is equal to linspace within brackets minus 5 comma 5 comma 500, then plot x comma x. Now use the figure command to create second plotting area and plot the figure. So type figure 2, then type plot x comma within brackets 2 star x plus 3, then now to switch between the figures we can use figure command. So let us now switch to figure 1. We are asked to annotate x and y intercepts of figure 1. But since figure 1 passes through origin, this means we will have to annotate the origin. We will annotate the intercepts for the second figure and save them as follows. So you can type on the terminal figure 1, then type annotate within brackets origin comma xy is equal to 0.0 comma 0.0, then figure 2, so for figure 2 annotate within brackets x hyphen intercept comma xy is equal to within brackets 0 comma 3. Then annotate y hyphen intercept comma xy is equal to 0 comma minus 1.5. Then you can save figure by using save fig within brackets slash home slash fossee slash plot2.png. Then again type figure 1 and then for saving it we can type save fig within brackets in single quote slash home slash fossee slash plot1.png. At times we run into situations where we want to compare two plots, and in such cases we want to draw both the plots in the same plotting area. The situation is such that the two plots have different regular axes, which means we cannot draw overlaid plots. In such cases we can draw subplots. We use subplot command to accomplish this. So you can type subplot within brackets 2 comma 1 comma 1. As we can see, subplot command takes 3 arguments. The first being the number of rows of subplots that must be created. Then in this case we have 2 as the first argument, so it splits the plotting area horizontally for 2 subplots. Then the second argument specifies the number of columns of subplots that must be created. Then we pass 1 as the argument, so the plotting area won't be split vertically. And the last argument specifies what plot must be created now in order of the serial number. In this case we pass 1 as the argument, so the first subplot, that is top half, is created. If we execute the subplot command as, you can type on the terminal subplot within brackets 2 comma 1 comma 2. The lower subplot is created now, so we can draw subplots in each of the subplot area using the plot command. So you can type on the terminal x is equal to linspace within brackets 0 comma 50 comma 500, then plot within bracket x comma cos x, then subplot 2 comma 1 comma 1, then y is equal to linspace within bracket 0 comma 5 comma 100. then plot y comma y star star 2. This created two plots, one in each of the subplot area. The top subplot holds a parabola and the bottom subplot holds a cosine curve. As seen here, we can use subplot command to switch between the subplots as well, but we have to use the same arguments as we used to create that subplot. Otherwise, the previous subplot at that place will be automatically erased. It is clear from the two subplots that both have different regular axes. For the cosine plot, x-axis varies from 0 to 100 and y-axis varies from 0 to 1, whereas for the parabolic plot, the x-axis varies from 0 to 10 and y-axis varies from 0 to 100. Let us try one more exercise, and so pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume. We know that pressure, volume and temperature are held by the equation PV is equal to nRT, where nR is a constant. Then let us assume nR is equal to 0.01 joules per Kelvin and T is equal to 200 kV. We can be in the range from 21 cc to 100 cc. Draw two different plots as subplots, one being the pressure versus volume plot and the other being pressure versus temperature plot. Now switch to terminal for solution. To start with, we have been given the range of volume using which we can define the variable V. V is equal to Lin space within brackets 21, 100, 500. Then now we can create first subplot and draw pressure versus volume graph using this V. We know that nRT is a constant which is equal to 2.0. Since nR is equal to 0.01 joules per Kelvin and T is equal to 200 Kelvin. So you can type on the terminal subplot 2, 1, 1, then plot V, 2.0 by V, that is 2.0 slash V. Now we can create the second subplot and draw the pressure versus temperature plot as follows. Subplot 2, 1, 2, then type plot within brackets 200, 2.0 slash V. Oh, unfortunately we have an error now, telling x and y dimensions don't match. This is because our V contains a set of values as written by Lin space and hence 2.0 slash V, which is the pressure, also contains a set of values. But first argument to the plot command is a single value. So to plot this data, we need to create as many points as there are in pressure or volume data for temperature, all having the same value. Hence, we do this by typing on the terminal T is equal to Lin space within brackets 200, 200, 500. So now we have 500 values in T, each with the value 200 Kelvin. Plotting this data, we get the required plot. So for that you can type plot within brackets T, 2.0 slash V. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we have learned to draw multiple plots which are overlaid, use the figure command, use the legend command, then switch between the plots and perform some operations on each of them like saving the plots, create subplots to switch between them. So here are some self-assessment questions for you to solve. The first one, what command is used to get individual plots separately? Then the second one, which of the following is correct? Subplot num rows, num columns, plot num. Then the second option is subplot num rows, num columns. Then the third one, subplot num columns, num rows. So we'll look at the answers. The For the first one, the command figure function can get us the individual plots separately. And the second one answer is, the subplot command takes three arguments, namely the number of rows followed by the number of columns and the plot number. Hence the first option is correct one. That is subplot within brackets num rows, num columns, plot num. So we hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful. Thank you.